is a quick demo of our NVR-ELT-8 channel, and I'm going to be showing you some of the key features of the local interface. As you can see, all of our NVRs and DVRs, they have the startup wizard when you turn them on. You can simply click next step, and then it's going to ask you to log in. You can input the password, 6/8 for the 6/8 username. Click OK, and this is the main interface for the general settings of the NVR. You can see here on the top the system time is very basic information you have to fill up here. Also, our NVRs only have this feature that is called IPC time sync, and what it will do is, based on the time that you have set, and by the way is incorrect, based on the time that you have set on the NVR, it will push that information to the camera so everything is in sync. Okay, other features like holiday settings are included also on our DVRs, and you can configure how the hard drive is going to behave when it gets full. You can stop recordings, you can overwrite, by default is overwrite, etc. It's very simple, very few things that you need to change in here. Let's go to the next step. This is the section for you to change the IP address of the NVR or DVR. By default is 108. I have to change it for this demonstration so I can add some cameras. These are the ports that the NVR uses to connect to your phone. If you wanted to view your cameras from your phone, these are the ports that you need to configure. Let's go to the next step. And here, IP search, this option will appear only on the NVRs. And what it is it will search the network of where the NVR is connected to see if there's any cameras there, and then you can add them on the fly. There's two ways to do this. This is a way to do it from here, from this option remote device, or from the interface itself. If you go to each of the windows, you will see a little plus, and this window will pop up. So for this demo, I'm just going to click IP search, and it's going to search the entire network to see if there's any cameras, anything on the network that I can add to it. So for this demonstration, I'm just going to add this, and this is if I click this first, this will be my first camera. If I click this second, this will be my second camera, so on and so forth. So let's add this. Just going to click add, and you will see on the background I already add the cameras. Now let's click next step. This is a schedule configuration, how the NVR is going to be recording. You can choose from 24/7 period for all of the channels and every day, or you can mix and match. You can have one channel or channel 1 to be recording only on Mondays, to be recording 24/7, and then the rest of the days will be recording at different times. It's very easy to configure. Once you're done, you just click finished, and all of these settings that you set are going to be applied to the NVR. As you can see, like I was explaining before, you can add the cameras using the remote device, or you can go here to any of the blank spaces of this windows here, and then you can add the cameras, and it's going to show up the remote device again. You can search the network, or you can add it manually. If you know the IP address, if you have different manufacturers, these are the manufacturers that support our NVRs. You can connect cameras that they are on with protocol if you wanted to, and as long as you know the IP and the username and password, you can do that. Okay. Also, you can see now that all of our NVRs pretty much have this option right here on the top. When you go to a full screen or any other view, you can access this menu right here. When you move your mouse on top, you have 5-minute playback. You can do digital zoom. You can record if you have a USB attached to it. You can take a snapshot. I mean, there's many things that you can do from this menu as well. If you wanted to access one camera in full screen, you just double click on that channel and it goes full screen. Double click again, it goes back. Very simple. If you want to do digital zoom, you can just simply go to that particular channel, click this magnifier glass, and draw a square, and it will zoom in. Right click again to go back. If you right click on any of the windows, you will see these menus. You will have different views depending on the kind of NVR that you have. You have different views. You have pan tilt zoom if you have pan tilt zoom. Right now I don't, so I cannot move this camera, do anything with it. But if you have a pan tilt zoom camera, you can use this controller to move the camera. You can zoom in, you can focus, you can adjust the iris, etc. You can hit page switch, and then you have other options here as well, right? You can change the color settings if you wanted to. If you wanted a different color for your camera, you can just click in there, and then the camera actually will change the color. And then you have to be careful with that because this is going to affect the recordings. So be careful when you change those colors and you save them, because that's going to be that's how the recording is going to show up when you try to play back. If you want to search, you can just click search. You have a calendar right here that you can pick a day. You have different views here. This particular NVR is an 8 channel, so you have a 1 view, 4 view, and 8 view. And then if you go to the 4 view, you have different cameras that you can pick on those the group of 4 cameras. So, and also you will have this option A1 through A8. This stands, the A stands for assistant, and what it's going to do is going to play back using the extra stream recording if it's enabled on the NVR. I will show you later where that option is enabled. But you can see, for example, if I wanted to play channels 1, 2, 3, and 4, I pick those channels over there, and then you can see here on the timeline bar, you will see this green bar right here. That shows that there is any footage that particular time. You can also you can pause it, you can go backwards, and all of this is going to show up here on this interface on the bottom. Every time that you pause, it will show you there the status of it. You can also cut this or divide this by 24 hours, by 2 hours, by 1 hour, or 30 minutes. So it's easier to pick any time that you want by just clicking on it instead of using a 24-hour chunk. All right. So that's how easy it is. Let's go back and let's change this to view 8. Let's go to the main menu. Under the main menu, you will see these options right here. I'm just gonna go through some of them. If you go to info, you can see the status of your hard drive, if it's recording, how much total space it has. You can view recording times. Very easy, very self-explanatory. You can go in online users, for example. If someone is logged into the NVR, you can see if there's someone there logged in, and then what's the IP, and you can actually block them. You can disconnect them if you wanted to. If you go to network info, you can see here the network load. You can test the network. If you have a IP you wanted to ping, you just put it in, and you can test it. You can type the IP address if you know the IP address of a camera, for example. And once you know the IP, you can just hit test, and that's it. If there's anything with that IP, it will show reply back. If there's nothing with that IP, it will show up as nothing. It will show up like you see in there. Another thing you can do is you can sniff the network. You need a USB flash drive connected to it, and then you can dump all of that data into it and then review it later. Let's go back here to the settings. We already covered this, the general settings. We're going to go through encode. Here is where you configure the resolution of the cameras. Either if they're going to be recording 24/7, you can set a set of resolution, and you can do the same thing for if you're recording based on motion. So you can display here on the preview whatever you see here on your screen at a certain resolution, and then when it records, if it's recording based on motion, you can tell it to be at a higher resolution if you wanted to. For example, if I wanted to show the preview at a lower resolution, or a lower frame in this case, let's say I can do channel 1 at 2 frames per second, and I click OK, and then you'll see that it's very choppy the way it looks, and it's because it's previewing that at 2 frames per second. But when it's recording, if my recordings were set to motion detection, it will record basically at 30 frames per second on at 1.3 megapixels. Let's go back to, let's say, detect. Here you can set the sensitivity of the cameras. You can set a region. For example, if you wanted to mask areas that you don't want to be detected for motion, you can just do so by clicking the area that you wanted, and you will see the real picture. You will see the real color of it. When you see that, is basically you're omitting this area for motion. So if someone is here, if this tree moves or anything like that, it's not going to trigger motion. Although shadows can trigger motion. So here, if the plant moves, the shadow will move and it will trigger motion. So let's go back again. You can set PTZ activation. This is a per camera basis. If you have alarms connected to it, you can set up a delay and you can set up a latch time. And there's plenty of things that you can do here. You can set snapshots. This is when you want to receive snapshots based on motion, you can trigger send email and then a snapshot for that particular camera. It's very simple. Display, and here you can set the resolution of the monitor. The monitor is connected to it. This particular NVR goes to 1080p, so is high def. You can set tours. You can set the transparency of the menus. You can modify the channels of the cameras. I mean, it's very simple, very easy. You can also do the cameras. The IP cameras have their own name on it, and the NVR has their own name also. So you can change that by changing either local will be on the NVR, and remote will be the name of the camera remotely. So when you access the camera itself, not throughout the NVR, this is the name that is going to show up. And when you look at the NVR itself, this is what is going to show up. This is the name on it. Default, if you don't like any of the configurations, if you want to revert everything back, you can just select what you want. And when I say select, you will see that you can check the boxes and they will become white. And that means that they are selected. Then just click OK, and those settings will go back to default. Advanced, you can see you can manage your hard drives here. You can format them. You can set them to read and write or read only. You can, for example, add users and modify groups if you wanted to. You can add different rights to those users. It's very simple. It's very similar to our DVR, if not the same. Auto maintenance, you can tell the unit to reboot every Tuesday or every day or never. You can turn on the record. This is the option that I was saying for assistance, what you saw on the search interface. And this is for you to record using the extra stream also. And also, it will allow you to play back files from your phone using Tech Pro SS Plus. So if you wanted to play files from your phone, this option needs to be enabled. And from that point on, as long as this option is enabled, you will be able to play back files from your phone. And lastly, this particular NVR does not have a shutdown menu. So you can just click shutdown. You have 3 options. You can switch users, restart the system, and log out menu user. It's very simple. It's very nice unit. You can fit it pretty much everywhere. It's very small. It supports one 3 terabyte drive in it. Is accessible from from your phone, from a tablet, from a computer, from a Mac using PSS. It's very affordable. Very nice unit. It supports 8 cameras, and it's available right now on our website, and I hope you like it.